Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this Monday evening edition of our live coaching session. And we are going to go deeper today into a very interesting topic, of the day, which is attribute agreement analysis, which is a lot of people are not aware of. So we are going to discuss that today. Okay, so before that, let's complete our first ritual of the evening, welcoming the new guests, the new members of the community. Anybody new in the room right now, just give me in the chat box. If you're attending the session first time, okay, just give me in the chat box. Okay. Suman, Achyut, and who else? Who else? Okay, superb, guys. Everybody, please type welcome new members in the chat. So let's welcome them with, let me also type this. Welcome new members. Super, super. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this community where we are on the process to become better leaders in the industry, better Lean Six Sigma experts, better problem solvers, better change managers, and an asset for the company, asset for the society, asset for the country, and asset for the universe. Super. Thank you very much for joining in, and let's begin our journey. Today's topic is about attribute agreement analysis. Let me go to my whiteboard just to give you some heads up about it, and then I will come to some practical applications of it. Okay, here we go. So what is attribute agreement analysis? It is a part of basically measure phase. Okay, in the DMAIC framework, DMAIC framework, just for our understanding, when we define our problem in define phase, okay, in measure phase, what we do is we collect the data. Okay, we collect the data. All right. Now, when we collect the data, now the data collection mechanism also may have some variation. See, if you remember in Six Sigma, fundamentally, let's say if this is the normal distribution curve, okay, and this is the specification limit set by the customer, and this is maybe a target, okay. Now, Six Sigma's basic fundamental lies in reducing the variation, basically, and bring the process to the center like this. So by reducing the variation, we, reduce the, just a second. So by reducing the variation, we bring the process to the center, and by doing that, whatever is probable to go outside of the specification limit. So this is, let me name it as upper specification limit, USL, and let me name it as lower specification limit, LSL. And this center would be the target. Okay. Example, if the test, the temperature of the tea, the target is, let's say, 80 degrees centigrade, and the upper specification limit is 90 degrees centigrade, lower specification limit is 70 degrees centigrade. Just to get the very basic mundane example so you can understand it. Okay, so 80 degrees is the target. So customer is expecting all the cup of tea to be around 80 degrees. Okay, if it is above 90 degree, it will be too hot for the customer. It will be too hot. And if it is lower than lower specification limit, it will be too cold. In both these scenarios, customer will reject it. So now if the variation is very high, sometimes you are giving 65 degrees, sometimes you are giving 95 degree, and there is huge variation. Okay. So by using the DMAIC framework, what actually we are doing is we are reducing the variation and bringing this process in the center. Okay, you can see here, this is the before wala process having more variation, And this one, you can see that this one is after wala process, which is having less variation. So the main objective of doing this DMAC framework is to reduce the variation of the process and bring it to the center. Are you clear with this fundamental? Just give me yes in the chat box, especially the new members, because today's topic is all about reducing the variation. Just give me yes.
Sure.
Clear hai everybody with me? Just give me yes in the chat box. Just, All right. Super. Now, bring the process into statistical procedure. Very good, very good. Super. Amazing, Santosh ji. So, ये अभी आप सीनियर मेंबर हो, इसलिए स्टैटिस्टिकल प्रोसेस कंट्रोल वगैरह आपको सब पता है. नए लोगों को थोड़ा सा सिंपल भाषा में समझा रहा हूं मैं. ओके, so we are bringing the process variation down and bring it to the center. Now, coming back to the measure phase. In measure phase, now focus on the measure phase. In measure phase, what we do? We collect the data. The objective of measure phase is, name itself is measure. We are measuring the process. How do we measure the process? By collecting the data from the process. Okay, now understand this. So variation can come from anywhere, right? So variation can come. Now remember, fishbone analysis mein, there are 6M. 6Ms. How many of you remember fishbone analysis? 6M. Just give me yes in the chat box. How many of you remember? All 6Ms किसको याद है? Right? Man, material, method, mother nature, machine, and measurement. There is one fish bone which is about measurement. So variation can come from all these 6Ms. It can come from man, it can come from machine, it can come from mother nature, it can come from method, it can come from material, it can come from measurement. So today's topic is all about focusing on variation coming from the measurement system. Are you clear? Where are we heading? So we are in the measurement phase, and we will be focusing on what will be the variation caused by the measurement system. Are you clear with this? Just type yes in the chat box. Everybody is clear? So we will be focusing on this aspect. What will be, variation contributed by the measurements. Okay, very good. Measurement variation and the process variation. Okay, now there is a dedicated tool for that, and the tool is called as measurement system analysis. Make a note of this. Measurement system analysis, or we call it as MSA, which is dedicated in the measure phase to gauge the variation measurement, the variation caused by the measurement system, to quantify how much variation is induced because of the measurement system. Now, there are two categories in this. Okay. If you have continuous data, then what is continuous data? Continuous data which can be measured on a continuous scale. For example, height, weight, right? The length, or the speed, temperature, all this data, temperature, pressure, all these data are continuous data because it can be quantified, it can be measured on a continuous scale. For example, I can measure the length like 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, 1.9, 2, 2.1, 2.22. So on a continuous scale, I can measure with fractions as well. And that is called continuous data. Okay. On the other side, there is another type of data which is called discrete data. Discrete data example is For example, how many pass, how many fail? Pass, fail, or go, no go, male, female, go, no go, male, female, etc. All these kinds of data are called as discrete data. Okay, so there are two types of data generally we find: continuous data as well as discrete data. Okay, yes, it can be counted as well. How many pass, how many fail? It's a discrete data. Okay, now let me ask you one question. Let me ask you one question. If there is a rating scale, okay, for example, on the scale of 1 to 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are the 5 options you have. Is it continuous data or is it discrete data? If I have to give the rating on the scale of 1 to 5, okay, 1 to 5. Okay. So 1 being very low and 5 meaning best. Is it the continuous data or a discrete data? Everybody give your answer. Discrete data, are you sure? Very good, because it is, we are just giving the count, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, correct? Imagine I am measuring the temperature of the body. Is it a continuous data or a discrete data? Body temperature. फीवर आता है तो हम थर्मोमीटर लगाते हैं ना, बॉडी टेम्परेचर. इज कंटिन्यूस और डिस्क्रीट? Continuous data. Very good, very good. Super, super. Amazing. So I hope you got the idea, right? Now, so if you have continuous data, in the measurement system, we use gauge R and R, GRR, we use GRR. And if you have discrete data, we use attribute agreement analysis, which is the discussion for today. Everybody with me? So far, so good. When you have continuous data, if you are measuring length, etc., if that is the data you have, so in the measurement system analysis, what is measurement system analysis? It is quantifying the variation because of measurement system. How much variation measurement system is inducing in the system. That is what we are measuring with measurement system analysis. And in that, there are two, two types. One is continuous data. If you have continuous data, we go for gauge R and R, which is gauge repeatability and reproducibility. If you have discrete data, we go for attribute agreement analysis, which is the topic of the day today. Are you clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. Background clear ho gaya? Shall we enter into gauge R and R? So we are into DMAT framework, measure phase, MSA, and AAA, attribute agreement analysis. Okay. So that you should be able to figure out which phase we are in and what is the objective of this tool. Okay. Now, there are two, what you can say. All right, let's do one thing. Let's do very important. Let's do one thing. Let me share a file with you. All right. Let me share a file first with you. I'll share multiple files today, Minitab files. Okay. So we will go one by one, step by step. Along with that, we'll do the Minitab exercise as well. Okay. So that you will get both things, practical application and theoretical application. Both you will come to understand. Okay. Yeah, this is the same file. I've just shared it twice. Can you just click on that and get it downloaded? Now, all the new members, if you have Minitab, please open that. Okay. And see, whenever you are attending the live session, if possible, if you are in a position to attend it with laptop, that's great, because then we can do a lot of live, what you can say, live discussions on that. Okay. Now, if you have very new people, if you don't have the Minitab access or anything of that sort, this is a WhatsApp number. Please get in touch with the team, get in touch with our mentors team, and we will be more than happy to support you. Okay, please save this WhatsApp number, all the new members especially. All the senior members already would have this number saved. All the new members, please save this. Okay. Once you have downloaded it, let me know in the chat that yes, we have opened a file. Okay, just type opened in the chat box. Open. Let me also see if this is the same file. All right, I think so. This is the same file. Everybody got the file? Got the file open? Just give me yes in the chat box. Okay. Now, first understand some fundamentals, then we will go for the manual calculations, and then we'll go for the Minitab analysis. Okay. So these 3 steps we will do. First, we'll understand the basic fundamentals, then the manual calculation, and then our Minitab. Okay. Sab log open karo. Just type open in the chat box. Just give me the confirmation so that I can proceed further. If you don't have right now, you are not in a position to practice right now, it's okay. You can just, no problem, Achyut. We can understand. You just take an admission yesterday, so it's absolutely okay. Okay. Just check the procedure has been sent on your mobile phone. Okay. Just check any kind of difficulty. Just send a reply back on the same message, on the same number, and we will be helping you out. Okay. Chalo. So, attribute agreement analysis is what? Now, imagine a situation. This is a credit department of a bank. All right. And we have these, these sample. So this column number 1, you can see this column number 1. It's sample 1, 2, 3. Imagine these are the files. What is that? The loan application files. And there are 3 officers. Officer A, Officer B, and Officer C. Okay, these are the credit officers, and there is a credit manager as well. Manager, okay. So these are the 3 officers, and there is their head of the department, who is the manager of this credit department. Now, every file will be given to them, and they have to either accept the file for the, for the loan approval, or they have to reject the file. So if they accept the file, they have to say yes. Why? They have to write why. If they reject the file, they have to write. So yes meaning accepted and no meaning rejected. Are you clear? The background is clear with this? Just give me yes in the chat box. So for this particular case, are you clear with the background? Okay, then I'll explain you how the data is collected. Okay, background clear ho gaya? So credit manager ko ek file denge, and that credit manager will check whether it is accepted file or rejected file. Okay, accepted to yes, rejected to no. Now, so in this measurement system analysis, there are 2 terms we need to. Yeah, I'll come to that. Yes, that's the manager's value. The truth is basically the manager. This is the manager basically. Okay, this guy. Okay. Now, before that, let's talk about, there are 2 things which we need to understand. There is something called repeatability, and there is something called reproducibility. Just for our understanding, what is repeatability? What is repeatability? Example, if the file is given to Officer A, if the first file is given to Officer A and he says accepted, the same file after some time, after a few days, the same file is given to him. If he is repeating his result again, that means he is repeatable. Okay, so repeatable meaning ability to repeat the same result. So with same person, you can say ability to repeat the same result of the same person, it's called repeatability. You are repeating the same result. Okay, so if he's saying accepted, that means he is repeatable. Okay, now the same file is given to Officer B and Officer C, and all the 3 are saying yes, it is accepted. That means with different people also they are agreeing, and that is called as reproducibility. This one. Reproducibility. So with different person. Are you clear? Repeatability meaning same person. If I give the same file again, is he rejecting or accepting? Okay. If he's repeating the same result, that is called repeatability. And if the same file is given to different people, if they are also repeating the same result, whatever person A has said, that is called reproducibility. Are you clear with this? Just type yes in the chat box. Clear, fundamental clear hai ye? Repeatability is with the same person repeating it. Reproducibility is different people. Now, how do you remember this? How do I remember this? Okay. Now, this is not shown. This is not written anywhere. How do I remember this? Repeatability, reproducibility. So, reproducibility. Now, how do we reproduce as a human being? We cannot reproduce like amoeba, for example. Amoeba reproduces himself, right? So from one body, there are a couple of bodies can get separated. But as a human being, we need two people to reproduce a baby. Yes or no? So reproducibility means different people. Understand? So remember this. Reproducibility, different people. Just a memory hack I'm giving you so that you can easily remember this. Okay. So different people, reproducibility, and the same person is repeatability. Clear, everybody? Just give me yes in the chat box. Simple hai. Funda clear hai? Okay. Everybody with me? Just give me yes. Super clear, super clear, super clear. Very good. Now, yeah, thank you, thank you. Okay, now, what is basically, there is a body which governs the measurement system analysis. Okay, and that body is called as AIAG. Okay, it's an automotive body basically, which says which is called as Automotive Industry Action Group. Automotive Industry Action Group. Okay, we don't have to remember all these things, just for your information. Along, with this AIAG, there is a manual of MSA, Measurement System Analysis, which says you need to take at least 10 samples. At least you have to take 3 people, meaning, 3 people at least to check the measurement system. And every person should take the reading 3 times. That means you have to repeat the readings at least 3 times. All right. So if you multiply 10 into 3 into 3, that becomes 90. So 10 samples, 10 files, 10 articles, whatever you want to measure, that's the 10. 3 people should be there, like we have officer A, B, and C. And every person will take for the same sample, they will repeat the reading 3 times. So total 90. So here, if you see here, 10 samples are there in the column C1. And officer A trial 1, officer A trial 2, officer B trial 3. If you can see here, these are the 3. Then officer B, there are 3 trials. Officer C, there are 3 trials. And then there is something called the truth. Now, truth is nothing but the manager who will finally take the decision whether it is accepted file or rejected file. How do we basically do is, this is to, what you can say, check the accuracy of the measurement, whether accuracy of the decision making basically. Okay, we are comparing that with the truth, because if the truth is not there, then what is the right decision, we will not be able to understand. Okay, so truth is like a third umpire here. He's the third umpire who will give the right decision. All right, so this is the scenario. Are you clear, everybody with me? Just type yes in the chat box. Fundamental clear. So I spoke about 3 types, right? First is the fundamental, second is manually will calculate the repeatability and reproducibility, and third we will check the Minitab analysis. Okay, correct? Will be checked with tolerance. Yahan pe, because see what happens is, in this, the tolerance is whatever they have decided, and finally they have to just give the result, accepted or rejected. Okay, So there will not be any continuous data here, only discrete data. Okay, so now let's calculate repeatability and reproducibility manually. Okay, how do we calculate this? Just focus on officer A now. So this area you need to focus, okay? The area which I have just marked here. This much, okay? Just focus here. So I'm focusing on sample 1. He's saying, so he has taken the first file. He has said no, N meaning rejected. Okay. Second time. Now, see, it is not like given the, after one another. It is not, what you can say, sequentially, it is not given. It is randomly given to them. Okay. It is randomly given to them. So after some time, the same file is given. Still he says no. Even after some time, the same file is given. So all the 3 times he said no, no, and no. So that means he is repeatable. Are you clear? Just type yes in the chat box. Clear hai ye? Repeatability clear hai? So all the 3 times he said no, no, no. So that means he is repeatable. Okay, so we are calculating officer A repeatability. So this is officer A repeatability percentage will calculate. Okay, so first repeatable hai. Okay, now second, yes, yes, yes. Okay, it is repeatable. Third, no, no, no. Yes, repeatable. Yes, 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 repeatable. Fifth also repeatable. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the 10 are repeatable. So that means his repeatability percentage is 100%. Are you clear? So all the 10 times, he has exactly repeated the same verdict for all the 10 files. Yes? Now, can you calculate for officer B? Now, type in the chat box. Just check for officer B. Now, for officer B, you need to check this one, right? C5, C6 and C7 column ko aapko dekhna hai. This part. Okay, so this is officer A, this is officer B, and this one is officer C. This one, okay, truth ko nahi lena hai. Yes, can you just give me officer B ka repeatability? And then first we'll check officer B, then we'll go for officer C. Okay, officer B is repeatability is 90%. Everybody got it? Only I think the 10th one he has missed. He says yes, yes, and no, right? That means officer B is 90% repeatable and officer C has missed 2, right? Which is, I think, which one? Yeah, the second one has been, no, not second. Yes, second one has been missed and the 9th one has been missed. So officer C's repeatability is 80%. So he has missed this 2, this one he has missed, and he has missed this one. Okay, and officer B has missed this one. All right. Yes, rest all of them have given the right decision. So officer 100%, officer B is 90%, officer C is 80%. This is called repeatability. Clear? This is manual calculation of repeatability. Are you clear with this? Just give me yes in the chat box. This is how manually also you can calculate repeatability. Simple. Correct, hai? Very good. Now, let's calculate a second part manually, which is reproducibility. What is reproducibility again? Different people with the same reading. Okay, all the people are giving the same reading. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Sumanji, no problem. Just, if the internet connectivity is very low, if you're traveling, then, just stay connected. And you can check the recording later. You will get the recording as well. Okay, we are recording this. Yeah. So coming back to reproducibility. Okay, now let me clear this and let me check the reproducibility. So let's say sample 1. Okay, we'll go now horizontally across all the 3 officers. Okay, now sample 1. No, no, no. Second also no, no, no. The officer C also no, no, no. Okay, now here we are not talking about the truth. Truth को अभी यहाँ पे reproducibility पे नहीं लेंगे हम लोग. Okay, हम लोग सिर्फ तीनों का ही चेक करेंगे. So if all of them are saying the same thing, so that means this is the first sample is reproducible. Okay. Now let's talk about a second sample. Even one sample, even one person is not what you can say matching the reading, that means it is not reproducible. Even one reading out of all the 9 readings is not matching, that is not reproducibility. Okay. Now the second one. So second one is also failing. So second one has failed. What about the third one? Third one has also failed. The fourth one is passed. The fifth one is passed. The sixth one is passed. The seventh one is passed. Eighth one is passed. 9 and 10 is missing. Yes, so we have out of 10, 4 are missing. So our reproducibility is 60%. Check out that. So your second, third, 9th and 10th are missing out. So the total one is 60% reproducibility. We will conclude that. We'll conclude that. I'll come to that. So repeatability is 100, 90, and 80, and reproducibility is 60%. Are you clear? Everybody, just give me yes in the chat box. So clear है manually किस प्रकार से calculate करते हैं repeatability and reproducibility? Super clear है? Very simple. Very good, very good. Super. Amazing. Now, we have Minitab software to calculate this. Okay. And Minitab gives us directly some value. And that value is called as kappa value. What is that? Kappa value. Now, what is kappa? K-A-P-P-A. Kappa is the name of a statistician. His name was Fleece Kappa. Fleece. Okay. So he has, invented this formula, etc. So his name has been given to this value. So this kappa value, I'll show you how to calculate the kappa value. So if this kappa value is between 1 to 0.9, we have the best system. Okay, we have the best system. If the value is between 0.89 to 0.7, still acceptable. Okay. And if it is less than 0.7, then needs improvement. Are you clear? Needs improvement. Okay. So these are the 3 options you will get. So it should be more than. Okay. Mr. Mohsin, it should be more than 0.9. More than 0.9, between 1 to 0.9, it's the best system. Below 0.9, it is somewhere you need to, so up to 0.7, it is acceptable. Below 0.7, it requires some improvement. Okay. So this is kappa value. How do we find out the kappa value? So let's go to the Minitab software and let's calculate the kappa value here. Okay. Go to stat. Go to stat. Go to quality tools. Attribute agreement analysis. Everybody, please follow this. Go to stat, quality tools, attribute agreement analysis. Stat, quality tools, attribute agreement analysis. Just click on that. This window will appear. Everybody with me, just give me yes in the chat box. Okay. Everybody with me till now. If you are following me on Minitab. Okay. If you are just observing, just observe. So stat quality tools, stat quality tools, yes, measure attribute agreement analysis. Now, in the attribute column, okay, now there are 2 options given. If data is arranged in, in only one column, I'll give you that example as well. So we have to use this one. Okay. But right now the data is arranged in multiple columns. Are you understanding this? Okay. In the same column, meaning if the reading would have only one column, so reading, all the reading, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Okay, then we would have used this option. But right now we have readings in multiple columns. So we'll select this. Okay, we'll select this, click on multiple columns. and just click here in this box. Okay, now look at this. What we need to do here is we need to select all these. Officer A trial 1 se leke Officer C trial 3. All these you have to select. How do we select this? Click on Officer A trial 1. Click on Shift, keep it pressed, and click on Officer C trial 3. That means C2, C3, C4, C5, C6, C7, C10, C8, C10, C10. All the 9 columns will get selected. Now you click on select. It will get selected over here. Everybody with me? Just give me yes in the chat box. Anybody behind, please let me know. How do we select this? Super. Got it now? Yes. So officer A को select करना है, shift को select करना है, then officer C trial 3 को select करना है. So all will get selected. Click on select. It will get. Okay. Now number of appraisals. Okay. Not getting the columns. Okay, done. Nah, very good. So number of appraisals are 3. Number of trials are also 3. Just put 3. Officer names, it is optional. You can put A space B, say space C. Okay. A space B space C. So you can put, it's optional. If it is not given, it's okay. Okay. Then the known standard. So what is the standard here? The truth column is a standard. Who is the manager reading, right? So click here and double click on truth. Okay. So Prem Shankar ji, how do you select this? Let me just repeat again. Okay, let me remove all these things. If you are here, just click on multiple column. Just click on that. Once you appraiser being the people, basically the people who are checking this. Officer A, Officer B, Officer C are appraisers. Okay. Yeah. So so here, if you come to multiple columns, now you have to click on Officer A trial 1. Okay, Officer A trial 1. Click Shift. Shift को press करना है. And Officer C trial 3, and then click on select. I repeat again. You need to click Officer A trial 1, Shift, Officer C trial 3, and then select. Okay, then it will get selected. Now click on OK. Everybody got it? Just give me yes in the chat box. सबके पास ये आया है ग्राफ? Very good. Yeah, just give me yes so that I'll get the confirmation that you guys are following this. Okay. हाँ, आपने स्टैंडर्ड डाला नहीं होगा यहाँ पे. इफ यू गो बैक, जस्ट पुट द स्टैंडर्ड. यहाँ पे ट्रुथ डाल दीजिए. या महेश जी, यू जस्ट पुट ट्रुथ हियर. यहाँ पे देखिए, आपने यहाँ पे कुछ डाला नहीं होगा ना, तो वो एक ही ग्राफ आएगा. नॉन स्टैंडर्ड पे यहाँ पे ट्रुथ का कॉलम सिलेक्ट करिए, तो क्या आपको दोनों भी ग्राफ आ जाएंगे. ठीक है जी. हाँ, इफ यू कम हियर नाउ, हाउ डू यू गो? जस्ट प्रेस कंट्रोल ई. आप जस्ट प्रेस कंट्रोल प्लस ई. जस्ट प्रेस कंट्रोल ई. आगे आपको ये विंडो आ जाएगा. कंट्रोल ई क्लिक करने के बाद just click on here known standard and just select the truth there. Okay, now you click OK. You will get both the graphs. Got it? Very good. To get the date on report etc, where we need to add. Yeah, मैं बताता हूँ. Done. तो यहाँ पे देखिए वो ग्राफ्स है ना, ग्राफ्स. यहाँ पे देखिए इंफॉर्मेशन में जाइए. मोहसिन जी, यू कैन गो टू इंफॉर्मेशन. Go to information. यहाँ पे you can put date of the study, reported by, product name, miscellaneous, and just click on OK. वो आ जाएगा उस पे. ग्राफ में, ठीक है? यस, गो टू इंफॉर्मेशन एंड यूल गेट इट. या, नॉट गेटिंग द ग्राफ, इज इट? आपने फाइल ओपन किया ना प्रेम शंकर जी? हाँ, से हैव यू फॉलोड द सेम थिंग? मल्टीपल कॉलम सिलेक्शन में कुछ गड़बड़ हुई है क्या? हैव यू सिलेक्टेड ऑल द कॉलम्स प्रॉपरली लाइक आई सेड? हैव यू पुट 3 अप्रेजल, 3 ट्रायल्स, एबीसी, ट्रूथ, ये सभी सिलेक्ट किया आपने? तो ग्राफ आना ही चाहिए. यहाँ पे एक काम करते हैं, सी आई शेयर विद यू. आपने ये किया, सिलेक्ट किया, जस्ट गो टू ग्राफ ऑप्शन में जाइए. ओके, जस्ट गो टू ग्राफ ऑप्शन, एक बार देख लीजिए. हैव यू सिलेक्टेड दिस 3 ट्रायल्स पर अप्रेजल, ट्रायल्स विथ स्टैंडर्ड एंड डिस्प्ले फिगर इन वन ग्राफ? ये आप एक बार सिलेक्ट है कि नहीं, देखिए. हाँ, बिकॉज इफ यू have you select, go to graph and just check on this, and click OK. Go to graph option here, यहाँ पे graph option में click करिए and check on this, click on OK. All right, and यहाँ पे number of appraisal 3, number of trials 3, name of the appraisal ABC, ये सब डाल दीजिए और ट्रूथ डाल दीजिए, आपको आ जाएगा सब. ठीक है, सुपर. नाउ यहाँ पे एवरीबॉडी, now this is first, it's called repeatability. This is the graph of repeatability. Okay, if you remember, officer A had 100% repeatability, officer B had 90%, and officer C has 80% repeatability. Yes, just give me yes in the chat box. So this blue dot is showing us the repeatability. Clear? Now this one is called accuracy. What is accuracy? How much accurate are they with the standard? With standard, that's what it's called, appraiser versus standard. So officer A is 100% accurate, officer B and officer C are 80% accurate. Accurate meaning they are saying yes, 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 and truth is saying yes, that means the accurate. If they are saying no, 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 but truth is saying yes, that means they are not accurate. Clear? So repeatability and accuracy graph is there. Repeatability is precision, reproducibility is accuracy. हाँ, I will come to this point. इसमें थोड़ा सा डिफरेंस है, मैं आपको बताता हूं. यहां तक क्लियर है सबको? हाँ, प्रेम शंकर जी, we will come to that. Let's focus here. आपका हम लोग आपका ये स्क्रीन शेयर करने के लिए बताता हूं मैं, बाद में आप फिर से करिए, ठीक है? यहां तक एवरीबॉडी विथ मी, जस्ट गिव मी यस इन चैट बॉक्स. हाँ, accuracy is, if you remember in our table, if you see here, in this table we have the truth, this column called truth, who is the manager, right? Now understand this. For example, officer A is saying no, 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 and truth is also saying no. That means it is accurate. Okay, so see, he is repeatable, officer is repeatable and accurate as well. See, he can be repeatable but not accurate. That is also possible, correct? So similarly, what the graph is showing us is how much accuracy is there for each and every person. Okay, so this graph is showing 100% accuracy for officer A, 80% for officer B, and 80% for officer C. Clear? Everybody with me? Just yes in the chat box. यहां तक क्लियर है? Very good. Now go to the sessions folder. You can click on Control Alt M, or you can click on this one. Okay. Now let me just give you some idea here. In Minitab, these 3 tabs are very important. Just focus here. These 3 tabs. Center tab here is all about the data. So the center tab is about the data. Whatever data I showed you, this will be the center. If you click on that, you will go back to the data, the worksheet basically. Okay. This is this on the right hand side of it. You will get all the graphs. Whatever graphs you are preparing, you will get all the graphs in this tab. And on the left hand side wala thing, whatever are statistical analysis. Okay, like for example, kappa value calculation is a statistical analysis. So this is the sessions folder, which is sessions window, or where the statistical analysis is done. So data in the center, graphical analysis on the right hand side, statistical analysis on the left hand side. Clear, everybody? Data center, statistical analysis on the left hand side, and the graphical analysis on the right hand side. Are you clear with this? Just give me yes in the chat box. So graph का वहां पे छोटा सा icon भी बना हुआ है. You can see some bar chart, bar graph वैसा दिखता है आपको. ठीक है? Yes? Very good, very good. Amazing. तो यहाँ पे आपको क्लिक करना है सेशंस फोल्डर के लिए. Just click on sessions folder here. Once you click on sessions folder, now what we need to do is we need to check this fleece kappa statistic. This fleece kappa statistics, here you can see 0.78. Okay, दोनों का भी आप देखते हो यहाँ पे. I'll just show you in with marking here. So here you can say this is 0.78. Okay. If you remember 1 to 0.9, we have the best system. If it is between 0.9 to 0.7, it is acceptable system. Okay. Now, and less than 0.7 needs improvement. Correct. So right now the system is acceptable. Still, we will give the training to Officer B and Officer C because of their less repeatability and their accuracy. Are you clear? So the system is acceptable, but still we'll give the training to Officer B and Officer C. Are you clear with this? This is called measurement system analysis. Just give me yes in the chat box if you have understood this. Clear hai? Super clear. Everybody with me? Very good. Now, where can you use this? Tell me. In your process, where is the application of this? Acceptable, but needs some improvement. We'll improve it. Okay. In real time, after training, should we again need to conduct attribute MSA? Very good. Yes, absolutely yes. Till the time it becomes see, you can go ahead with this. I will. So you should not stop collecting the data because it is still acceptable, right? But obviously you should improve. No, you should try to improve it. Okay. So in this case, I would have given the training by Officer A or the truth. Okay, I would have given the training to this Officer B and Officer C. All right. Why not open analysis? Open analysis meaning, okay, see, open analysis. Why not open analysis? Because then the bias can creep in. Okay, the bias can creep in. That's the reason we basically hide. For example, let's say a file is given to Officer A. Now the name of the file is masked. The person is not able to know whose file is this. Okay. Now the same file is given after some time, maybe after a few days, maybe after 3 days. Okay. So that the person will not be able to understand which file is this. Just to remove that bias basically, we mask the identity of the article or the sample basically. Okay. If it is less than 7, then it requires drastic corrections. So this measurement system is not capable enough. That's what it indicates basically. Okay. So we need to take some drastic measures, etc. Okay. How we can say appraiser B and C? Now, if you see here, how we said that, there are a couple of reasons. One is the repeatability. Why we are saying Officer A, B and C? See, Officer A's repeatability is also 100%. and accuracy also 100%. Okay, but officer B, repeatability is 90%, accuracy is 80%. Officer C, repeatability is 80% and accuracy also 80%. That's why I said officer B and officer C requires some kind of this one. Okay, now the same can be reflected manually in the kappa value of the manual things as well. If you scroll up, you will find out. If you scroll up, you will find out this. Okay. Now this is Now if you observe here that 80% of accuracy in percentage in kappa term is this. Okay, just observe this kappa value. For officer A, now 100% accuracy is, that means 1, kappa value 1. Okay. Now, of course, there's a formula to calculate kappa value. We are not going there. But if you observe here, so officer B has got 0.66 kappa value and officer C has got 0.68 kappa value, the calculation wise. So it is lower than 0.7, which requires some improvement. Okay, which is with standard accuracy ke मामले में. So there are three things we are actually checking: repeatability, reproducibility, and accuracy. Okay, and kappa is calculated considering all these three. Okay, it is giving us the total reading. That is it acceptable? Is it not acceptable? Okay, that's how it is. Clear, everybody? Just give me yes in the chat box. यहां तक समझ में आया? Just give me yes. Okay, I'll give you a quick another example here. Another example. Now, can you just connect with your own example? That's more important. Okay, और एक फाइल में दे रहा हूं आपके लिए, आपके प्रैक्टिस के लिए मैं आपको और एक फाइल दे रहा हूं. जस्ट ओपन दिस फाइल नाउ. इसके ऊपर प्रैक्टिस करेंगे. दिस इज सेकंड फाइल. द नेम इज AAA Calico MTW. Yeah, we don't get the reproducibility graph per se here, but we calculate a kappa value for the reproducibility. Okay, in the same statistics, if you scroll up, you will find the reproducibility kappa value as well. Okay, yeah. Now, everybody open the file, the next file which I have shared with you. Once you open it, I'll give you a background about it. So here there are 4 appraisers. There are 4 appraisers here, meaning 4 people are there, and they have the rating system. Okay, as you guys are opening the file, I'm just giving you the background of it. Just a second. Huh? Just click on OK. Just click on OK, Mr. Achyut. Just click on OK. What it is asking is the same file will be stored in the same project. That's what it is asking. Just click on OK. Or you can just close the file and just say do not save. That is also okay. Okay. I will give you all these files in the masterclass archive. Let me just share that as well for the new people. For the new people. Masterclass archive. Now this is this is a folder in our LMS system where you will see all the recordings of the live session, and below the recording I will give you this Minitab files. Okay, so you can download from there as well. All right. Have you downloaded, Mr. Krishna? Have you downloaded the Minitab in your system? The access is there. Okay. Could you open the earlier file? Okay, how many of you could open this file or there is some challenge in opening this file? Let me know in the chat box. कुछ फाइल में गड़बड़ी हो सकती है तो मुझे देखने दिए. किसी का ओपन हुआ है क्या? Anybody could open the file or फाइल ओपन हो गया है, राइट? ओके, कुछ लोगों का तो ओपन हो चुका है. ओके ओके, तो फाइल में कुछ गड़बड़ नहीं है. ठीक है, विल चेक आउट दिस कृष्णा जी, हम लोग देखते हैं. ठीक है, अभी इसको yeah, very good, very good. Now let's try to understand this. So there is a apparel making company, apparel making, and वो fabric को check करते हैं, and that cloth is they are checking and they are giving the rate, they are giving the rating, okay, on the scale of 1 to 5. 1 meaning very poor, 5 meaning it is best. Okay, and here only thing is that if you remember earlier, in an earlier example, it was horizontally placed data in various other columns. In this case, the data is placed in the same column. You can see here appraisal. If you scroll down, so Mike is the first, Amanda is second, and then Eric is third, and then you have Brit is fourth. Okay, so in the same column they have given the reading and the name of the appraisal. Okay, so that this is a different what you can say arrangement of the data. And here, let's say for example, so Mike checks the first sample and he gives 5 number. Okay, 5 rating. The standard, now this is the truth. Standard meaning the truth. Okay, so truth is also giving the 5 reading. So he's accurate. Then the second one also 5, 5. The same sample. Again the second sample 3, 3. Again the second reading 3, 3. So similarly they have taken the readings here. Okay. Now let's do this. Go to stat, quality tools, attribute agreement analysis. The same process. Only change is now here we need not to go to multiple columns because we have the data kept in the same column. So in attribute column, we will select the response. Just double click on the response. In sample column, select sample. In appraisal column, select appraisal. And down below here, just standard will be the truth, which is the standard here. Everybody just follow this process. Attribute column में response select करो, sample में sample, appraisal में appraisal, and the standard is standard. Everybody with me? Now you need not to go to multiple columns because we have data placed in the same column. Okay. Now just click on OK. And now here we can see here. Okay. Amanda has 100% accuracy, repeatability. Brit has got more than 95, maybe 97%. Eric has got 90% and Mike has got around 93%. And what about the accuracy? Amanda got 97%, Brit 93%, Eric a little lower, which is 87%, and Mike has got around 94%. All right, so we have got 4 different 4 people, 4 readings like this. Okay. Response column is the reading, Maheshi. For example, they are taking that cloth, let's say वो apparel company है, so they are taking that sample and according to the quality they are giving the rating on the scale of 1 to 5. Okay, that is the response. If the rating is 5, that means it is 5. Okay. Yes, how we can label the data in this graph? The same thing. Label कैसे करना है ग्राफ को मैंने बताया ना. If you go to this, okay, if you click on Control E, if you click on Control E, click on information, और information में आप सब नाम डाल सकते हो, डेट ऑफ स्टडी, रिपोर्टेड डेट, प्रोडक्ट नेम, मिसलेनियस. सो वो सब यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. ओके, दिस एरिया वहां पे आ जाएगा. व्हाट इज द डेट ऑफ स्टडी, ऑल दिस labels will be there. Okay, now just click on OK, and we have already done that. Now this is the graph. Let's go back to the stats. Okay, and check the kappa value here. Kappa value क्या है बता रहा है हमें. So kappa value here, the total fleece kappa value is this. Okay, So all the kappa value we have from 0.98 between 0.98 to 0.86 के बीच में kappa value है. So in some cases it is best, but majority of the cases it is just below the best. So still it is acceptable. Are you clear? Just type yes in the chat box. If any CI 95% logic, so what is CI? Which is confidence interval, which is one of the inferential statistics. Okay, yeah, I'll come to that. Everybody got it? Yeah, almost perfect. Very close to 0.9 and above. Only few areas where they need some improvement, but good. Clear hai? Just give me yes in the chat box. So it's very good, acceptable ranges, so they can go ahead with the with this kinds of thing. Okay, of course there is always a scope for improvement. जिनका भी accuracy and repeatability का score कम है, उनको आप always training दे सकते हो. ठीक है जी. Now, what is this confidence interval? Let me just quickly touch upon this. Now understand this. See this 95% CI. CI stands for confidence interval. Okay. And this, so you have a graph like this, right? So actual repeatability is shown in a dot, and there are two values here. This is the higher value. So I'll put H, and this is a lower value. I'll put L. So how these values are calculated? What does it mean? Okay. It basically means with this small sample, the actual value is coming this. So this is the actual value. I will say AV, actual value. In the long run, let's say, in the long run, there is a 95% probability that in the long run, that person's accuracy, that person's repeatability will fall between this range. Okay. So this value is actually called as the descriptive statistics, which is calculated from the sample, and the software is predicting with 95% accuracy that in the long run, this repeatability will be between these two ranges. So ये जो range है ना, ये और ये, or you can say ये और ये. So the values can lie between these two ranges. That's what it is predicting. Okay. And there is a formula to calculate 95% confidence interval. So it is all about what you can say, all about sample data as well as the prediction about the population data. Okay, this is the population. CI is all about population. Clear? So this is called attribute agreement analysis. Okay. Prem Shankar ji, why you are not getting the second graph? ये आपको नहीं आ रहा है ना? ये with standard you are not getting, right? Just give me yes. Just give me yes or no in the chat box. This graph you are not getting. CI is predictive statistic. Exactly. How do you check the kappa value from here is, अच्छा, within appraisal आपको आ रहा है ना, within appraisal आपको आ रहा है, this one you are getting, but with standard नहीं आ रहा है, correct? और within you are not getting at all. तो वही बोल रहा हूं मैं. If you go back, यहां पे देखिए, see focus here. Let me just draw here. If you don't put the standard here, you will not get the second graph. Put the standard, select the standard column here. Known standard attribute में आपको standard column को select करना है, then you will get the second graph. Just try this right now and let me know done. Okay? एक बार try करके मुझे बताइए. Yeah, and how do we calculate, how do we check the kappa value? We just click on the statistics folder, which is sessions folder. Okay. Okay, इसको close करना है, and then just click on this and you will get the kappa value right now over here. Okay. ये टेबल पे आपको दिख रहा है kappa value 0.98 to लेके 0.86, which is a fairly good kappa value, we can say. It's a very reliable system. Okay. Yeah, Prem Shankar ji, if you have selected the standard there, तो आपको आ जाएगा दूसरा ग्राफ पे, ठीक है ना? Super. Okay, so all this requires a little bit of practice. Okay, these two files I will share with you in the masterclass archive. Okay, how to go back? यहाँ पे देखिए, let's say you are here in the in the sessions folder. Just click on. If you want to go back to the data, just click on the center. Now, if you want to go to the graph folder, just click on graph folder. यहाँ पे देखिए, graph folder पे click करो, graph पे आ जाओगे, data पे click करो, data पे आ जाओगे, sessions पे click करोगे, sessions folder पे तो statistical analysis पे आ जाओगे. Yes. Now, if you want to go back to the the selection mode, so just you have to click here, which is Control E. Control पे click करके E click करिए. Control E. Just press Control E. So you will come to this page. Okay, this window. यहाँ पे आपको standard को select करना है, which you may not have selected, and select this. Click on OK. You will get two graphs. एक बार करके मुझे confirm करिए. Okay. Any हाँ जी, we can download report in PDF. We can do a lot of things. For example, let's say let's do this thing. Let's say ग्राफ को, okay, ये this ग्राफ है, ये ग्राफ को मुझे डायरेक्टली एक पावर पॉइंट प्रेजेंटेशन में अपलोड करना है. आई जस्ट राइट क्लिक ऑन दिस ग्राफ, राइट क्लिक करिए ग्राफ को, एंड सी यू कैन कॉपी पेस्ट एज वेल. जस्ट कॉपी एंड पेस्ट वो भी कर सकते हो. दूसरा है सेंड ग्राफ टू माइक्रोसॉफ्ट वर्ड. अगर आपको डॉक्यूमेंटेड रिपोर्ट बनाना है तो माइक्रोसॉफ्ट, जस्ट क्लिक ऑन दैट, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट वर्ड पे क्लिक करिए. एवरीबody just go to graph, right click on that and click on send graph to Microsoft Word. Just click on that. You will see one Microsoft Word file would have got created in your laptop right now. और वहां पे ग्राफ पेस्ट होगा. Okay, the same thing you can do with right click on that, send graph to Microsoft PowerPoint. If you have PowerPoint presentation, just click on that. This graph will be pasted in a PowerPoint presentation. एक बार चेक करके देखिए, तो इस प्रकार से आप उसको रिपोर्ट में डाल सकते हो और बाद में उसको PDF में वगैरह कन्वर्ट कर सकते हो. ठीक है जी, डन. ये सभी को कॉपी पेस्ट भी कर सकते हैं. If we talk about CI predictive statistics, how long run data points can we consider? Any range for the long run? So long run meaning, see, short term and long term. Now there is no fixed thing. Now short term ke liye we can say at least 30 data points. Okay, but for the long term, generally we should consider all the variables. Okay, whatever data which encompasses all the variables, all the extreme values. Okay, for example, let me give you an example on this. If I have to, if let's say I'm a cold drink manufacturer, let's say Coca-Cola or Pepsi, for example, okay, and I want to do a predictive analytics of the sales. Okay, now I know that it's a seasonal trend product. If in the summer vacation, summer season, my sale is going to go up. In the winter season, my sale is going to drop drastically. So I should have at least 1 year data so that all the extreme parameters can be encompassed. So whichever data range can encompass extreme parameters, it's called the long range. See, understand, a lot of people get confused here. So long range could be 1 week, long range could be 1 month, long range could be 1 year, 1 decade, 100 years. It according to the whatever topic you are basically discussing and whatever topic you are analyzing. Okay, but it should encompass all the extreme values. That is called the long range or the what you can say population data, we can say. Okay, I hope I have answered your question. ये बहुत important insights I'm sharing. This is very, very important insights I'm sharing. Okay, long term data क्या है वगैरह वगैरह. Okay, taken from of personal MSA human and equipment both. हाँ, so equipment यहाँ पे नहीं आएगा. Equipment आएगा generally इसमें GRR में आता है, gauge RNR. So gauge RNR के लिए हम लोग separately session लेंगे. Okay, attribute में generally equipments कम होते हैं use, but कम होते equipment use होते हैं, right? But GRR में बहुत equipment use होते हैं. We use vernier calipers, screw gauges, thermometers and all those things, where GRR is basically weighing scales. Okay, वहां पे GRR हम लोग यूज करते हैं. So we'll take a GRR session separately where we'll go deeper into equipment and man. Okay, repeatability, reproducibility with equipment and man. Accuracy of equipment, accuracy of person, वो सब हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे. ठीक है जी. Super. Thank you very much. So how was the session, by the way? Just give me your feedback in the chat. Was it useful? Was it adding some value to your knowledge? Was it adding the value to the Minitab skills, etc.? Yes. तो हम लोग इतना जो मेहनत ले रहे हैं शाम को. Yes. Amazing, amazing. Thank you very much. Okay. Over and out. Good, good, good. All right. So I have one small announcement. Okay. To make up to 6th of July this month. Okay, we have that special wala master black belt wala offer on, which is all the green belt, black belt, okay, participants who have already paid for green belt and black belt. We have a special offer for 9999 plus GST up to 6th of July. 6th of July, meaning coming Sunday. So you have 6 days left. If you have not yet upgraded for the master black belt, those people who are going to upgrade within 6th of July, they will be getting the lifetime membership as well. Okay, so I want you guys to become lifetime member and become master black belt to what you can say, to go to the fast track growth path in your career. All right. So you will receive information about it on your email, as well as on your WhatsApp number, as well as in our community section as well regarding this, with the link of the upgradation. And I wish all of you should upgrade yourself for this and get the best out of it. Okay. Yes. Everybody clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. Clear hai ye? See, this is the very expensive course. We are making it so affordable for you. That means if you calculate this, green belt, black belt, and master black belt included, if you go for this, option, then within 20,000, you are getting all the certifications of Lean Six Sigma. Okay. If you go for that, it will be a lifetime access for the. Yeah, it is 9999 plus GST. Same thing, 10,000 plus GST, ₹1 कम. That's it. ओके, उसका पूरा लिंक आपको दे दिया जाएगा ईमेल में और आपके व्हाट्सएप पे. ओके, इफ पॉसिबल आज या फिर कल सुबह आपको मिल जाएगा. ठीक है जी. ओके. Yes, thank you very much for joining in. Keep learning, keep growing. This is Dinesh Patil signing off. Okay, by the way, tomorrow onwards, we are starting our Green Belt Hackathon. Okay, you will receive the invitation for that as well. Okay, so join करिएगा. It will be